Ah, excellent. So they have them, they're just not using them.
Yeah, they use them. They are required to use them during tailgates. Other than that, it's completely voluntary.
Wow. Awesome.
And that's pretty much all that I have on the green part. I have a bunch of other information that's not relevant.
Good job. Very useful.
Oh, and I looked up the energy-saving windows thing, and they have energy-saving windows, skylights, and doors that they can put on buildings. That overall, like if you install these, you can get up to a $1,500 tax credit.
Oh, wow.
Which is a big savings too.
$1,500 tax credit per just...
No, like, that's like the maximum, like, per building.
Oh, well, still, any little bit
Yeah.
helps.
Yeah.
That's awesome. You could do it.
I mean, and then that would, yeah, like you could do skylights. Like if they did skylights in these two, in like the theater room and that other room, like you can get those little crank things that'll close them up, whatever. But you could turn off three of the rows of lights just by having skylights in those rooms because they're so big it would just, I mean, explode sunlight out. I mean, there's all the other classrooms that you don't need a light on, but they always have lights on. Like Grubbs, I know if you were like upstairs in this building, if you just open up the screens on or the things on the windows. And another thing that I was reading was tinting the glass on the windows actually saves money too.
It does. Because it keeps the energy.
Yeah, it keeps heat in, so you reduce costs there just by a simple window tint thing.
And window tinting is cheaper than replacing windows.
Yes, and since like all the buildings, like this building has windows all the way across on each floor, that's an alternative you could look at that would save you a lot of money.
Wow.
And you wouldn't even have to do it to every window. You'd have, like windows that don't receive sunlight, you wouldn't have to tint them. That would be pointless. So
Just on this side of the
this,
building,
yeah,
I think you'll be all right.
whatever side of the sun.
Wait, no, this side.
Yeah.
That side, I don't think the sun really hits over because there's trees there.
In the oval, yeah. Interesting.
I mean, there's all kinds of different alternatives that they have suggested.
And just have it. We can resuggest them. Excellent.
Okay, next.
Green Gorillas. I've talked to Audrey Stellard, who is pretty much heading up Green Gorillas. I was not able to go to the meeting today, but she says that this year they've been focused more on awareness.
Like
So
just
they
getting
have
their message out?
yeah, just getting the message out. They're hoping to get some other stuff done, and they said they were really excited about Dr. Scott and about how he's trying to implement all the green things. I think we should also talk to Dr. Scott about what he wants to do as well.
I did see on campus today a truck that was parked in front of the dorms over here that was loading up the back end with recyclables.
Awesome.
Like bags and bags and bags of bottles,
So
cans,
not trashing them.
newspaper, not thrown away. I mean, it was all like I looked at one of the bags and it was clear, and it just said all plastic bottles in it.
Oh wow.
So I don't know if they have a program going on in like Trout or one of the other dorms. I don't know the other dorm names.
It might be for my class.
Yeah, I know it was just loaded up though, like the whole truck bed was.
Okay, excellent. So, who did that then? Do we think? Should we talk to Dr. Scott about how that happened, or your group?
Yeah, I can ask them. I don't know if they're still doing anything because we're supposed to do it during homecoming, but a lot of people have been pushed back for some reasons. But I can ask John once he emails him back. I haven't heard from him. That's what I'm thinking. And I get an email of Dr. Scott today too.
If you are having a hard time, I see John 4 days a week, and I spend like over an hour with him. So seriously, how rude. So I can like just sit with him one day and just talk to him. It's not a big deal, just because I know if he won't get back with you, then I'll just make him talk to me. So
Or I can go over there.
yeah.
Just let me know at the time.
Dual meeting with just fire questions. Both sides intimidated.
Corner him. Hey! And then I realized why I couldn't get a hold of Ryan Perry, called the Collegio, and I said I read an article about over sustainability, blah blah blah, and he's like, oh yeah, I said I can't find him in the PSU search. Well, that's because his name's Brian, not Ryan. I said, oh, so he gave me his contact information, and I emailed him, and I haven't heard back from him yet. So I'm either gonna go like interview them and ask them questions, or just over the phone. So we touched.
Yeah, when you interview them over the phone, I know that one thing that helped me out, like when I did my interview with Mr. McCracken, I didn't take down any direct quotes, which I know direct quotes like make a better paper or whatever, but I think if you take down more subject matter, you can make bigger paragraphs about it, and then just throw quotes up around it. Like the single whatever, and then do quotes that mean that this was kind of what he said.
Yeah.
Because direct quotes, I mean, a lot of people don't understand direct quotes. Like if he says, we're doing such and such, people are like, well, what does that mean? But
Yeah.
if you do subject matter, you can explain it to people, and it will give a little bit more body to it.
Next on the list, we covered a lot of material today on more research that we could do. So basically, let's just kind of assign a little bit more. But the two main things I want to think about is the physical plant. I can't believe we didn't think about that before, because they are involved. Just like the maintenance of the entire campus, like they're going to be the ones. The physical plant at Hartman Hall, I think, is
It's right across from Whitesit.
Yeah.
Kind of. It's
Is
like
that the building where you
catty
pick up packages?
Yeah.
Yes.
And
Okay.
then
I was
that's
wondering if you
that's
knew
the
that.
physical plant. And then I guess Hartman's just maintenance. But and then Gil brought up a good topic too. What do they do with their oil when they change it? I would have never thought about that. Do they reuse it? Do they throw it away?
Yeah, I know my high school, they recycle oil. Like, I don't know exactly what the process is, but they you can just break down oil that you bring out, like a car. Like all you gotta do is filter it like 2 or 3 times, and then it's clean enough to go back into another vehicle.
It's kind of like
Or you can start a oil fire.
well, we did. My teacher did a research project in high school, and she recycled like the grease from McDonald's. Like it's kind of the same process.
That can be turned into fuel too. Like that's one thing that you could.
That's what
convert.
she made her own fuel in her garage through.
Yeah.
It wasn't. I mean, it was
I
not.
mean, that's an alternative we could look at for the police department, is putting biodiesel engines into the police cars and then take the grease from dining hall and the student center and convert that into fuel. That way,
the local fast food places.
yeah, like people have these, like my dad in his grocery store has just a huge vat of grease out back.
Yeah.
He charges people like $20
There was
just to
a
take grease out of there. Just because it's given away for free. I mean, he always
Yeah.
wants to make
there was
some
a
money,
thing
but
on the news about people stealing like grease out of because you have those grease dumpsters and people were stealing it. But
But I mean, like, if you do something like, that would be an easy way. That's like 3 different things that you'd be saving money on. You'd be saving money on fuel. You'd be getting tax credit for using reusable fuel. Because like almost anything you do green now, you can get money back from the state for doing it. And you'd be ridding of waste that would otherwise be just disposed of. Like,
That's an excellent
ground.
point.
So I mean, there's 3 things right there that a simple biodiesel conversion can do. Like if you buy any diesel vehicle, it can be converted to biodiesel.
should I write on all these notes, or should I, since we have to turn this in, should I write on some of these papers?
Oh, okay.
What were the 3 things you said? Like saving money,
You save money
Making
on
money.
fuel. You
tax credit, make money off.
you make money off the tax credit, and you effectively dispose of the waste.
Yeah, so you're cutting down.
Yeah.
How fast does biodiesel burn though?
The only thing, yeah, that's
It
what I
gets
was
good
going to
gas
say.
mileage.
But biodiesel gets good gas mileage, but think about the kind of driving that is being done. It gets good highway gas mileage.
Yeah, it's a lot of stop and go driving. But I mean, say they spend, I don't know, $50 a night on police, like $50 a night for the police cruisers to go out. If they convert the biodiesel, or they convert the whatever oil to biodiesel, that's $50 a night that they're saving. Now with the stop and go driving, maybe they do have to actually use normal diesel every once in a while. They're a little bit more expensive. It still gets you better gas mileage by probably upwards of 15 miles a gallon. I know, because I know a lady who has a Mercedes that she converted to biodiesel, and she got 22 miles more per gallon with the biodiesel than she did with the regular diesel.
Wow.